A lot at stake here, no doubt for him, but also justice for the deceased victim in this case. And you heard from Paula Belmont. She thinks this would be justice for him to be acquitted, but who knows how this part of his case is going to impact it. I want to play something from some of the arguments that Tucker had with the state over how they've been treating Paula Belmont, because I think this could go to that motion for a mistrial, but also perhaps preserve this issue on appeal, where they were not allowing her to go out of order. As I mentioned, she seemed to be in better health based on what Ty Tucker has said, what our Court TV field producer said about her demeanor earlier in the week, but the judge denied it. But let's take a listen to what those arguments were like.
She was complimenting him, what a great job he's doing. She was laughing at the fact that I raised an issue about him staring at us during the presentation. She announced at one point in one of the postings, I don't know who posted it, one of them, that she was going to be released today. And she reposted she'd be released today, but she wasn't going to have one of our people sitting in the room with her, as I had made the request last week. So she seemed to be posting fine all weekend long, and then this morning we're told that she's on her, her dying breath.
Your Honor, first off, I am not aware of most of the postings that they're talking about, because I haven't been paying attention to my Facebook. Yes, I did post a picture of Paula and I last night when I was in the hospital with her. And yes, they did inform me that in fact she alerted me in the morning to her condition. I went to the hospital, the nurse, they verified that yes, her condition is in that state.
They're arguing a bit over there, Michael, is that photo that we have that he took with Paula Belmont in the hospital bed last weekend. The state very annoyed that he would do that. Do you think he's in the wrong as a pro se defendant from consulting with a witness in the case?
You know what? I've always disagreed with my colleagues on this. I don't think so. If you're defending it, by the way, so when I first became an attorney, I read every book I could by experienced attorneys, and some of the stuff stuck. One of the attorneys wrote a book that stuck with me. He said, most of your clients are never going to be able to afford to hire their own investigator. So your investigator on every case should be your client, as long as your client is free. They are the most motivated to go out there and investigate every crime, chase down every lead, talk to every witness, and procure witnesses for you, right? There's a balance between that and witness. A prosecutor say witness tampering. Well, I'm defending myself. My life is on the line. I have no way of reaching these witnesses. The prosecutors can do it. Why can't I? So that's one thing I've always disagreed with my colleagues on the other side of, and that's one of the things that I don't think that he's in the wrong in doing. I mean, they're accusing him of stabbing the woman. He doesn't believe he did it, and she doesn't believe he did it, and so I don't think he crossed the line there. It's one of those things where there's no black and white rule that says, some people will tell you that there's a black and white rule. You can never talk to a witness, but what do you mean? We're investigating a case. In any other institution in our justice system, witnesses are spoken to, right? And it's not possible to have everybody present every single time you speak to a witness. So on that, I don't think he crossed the line, my opinion.